Times the devil tries turn me around. Keep pressing on, 'cause my soul is heavy now.
Too raw.
Yes, sir. What's going on? What's happening with everybody in the building, man? You already know what time it is. Today, you are here for another episode of the Raider Rundown, and we are going to be recapping day 5 of training camp today, man. We're going to be going over some notes, having some very interesting conversations, because there are some things from the notes that I ain't going to lie, had me a little heated this morning. We're going to have to talk about it, and I want y'all opinion on certain things as well. But y'all already know what it is, man. Today, make sure you're hitting the like button, hitting the subscribe button as well if you're feeling what you're hearing and you're new to the show, man. You already know. But first and foremost, man, it's been a minute since we've been on the solo tip. I ain't going to cap to you. So we got to go ahead and get this show going with the very first segment of the day, which is... Yes, sir, man. Y'all already know what it is, man. Let's get it all started with a nice little roll call in the building, man. My guy, Silver and Black Radio Podcast. What's going on with you, big dog? Appreciate you for tapping in, man. Appreciate you for tapping in faster. And is it faster than you? I was about to say Anthony, man. That's the dyslexia coming through. What's going on with you, big dog? What's going on, man? Appreciate you for being up here in the building, man. Edgar, what's going on with your family? Appreciate you, my guy. What's going on, Jason Marshall? Pump, you bumping that Raider way, huh? Hey, we good. We got football this week. I'm very excited. I ain't gonna lie. Salute who is late. What's going on with you? What's going on? Isaiah, man, what's going on, family? Appreciate you for tapping in as well. I know we're gonna have some more of the family tap in and come through. So if you are coming through, make sure you tap in with the comment section as well, man. Helps the show move along, man. Definitely the show don't move without y'all. You know, I always say that. So, hey, let's not even lollygag throughout the whole thing, man. I want to go ahead and start talking about this now. Day 5 of training camp. We got day 5 of training camp today. I'm very intrigued with some of the notes. Very intrigued with some of the notes. I gotta say, now looking over a lot of the things today, it was up and down from some of the cast and crew that we're looking on to start, making some development. Fernando was up and down today. I saw some very up and down play from DJ Glaze and mostly down from that as well, right? We need development from him. But, certain veterans are still shining throughout the day. You're looking at Kirko, man. Kirko been stacking consistent days if you're really looking at it. You feel what I'm saying? If you're really looking at it, he's starting to stack more and more consistent days as I suspect that he will, right? He's veteran. He knows what to expect from this offense, right? So that's looking good. Brock Bowers, very good. There is some good to look at, though, right? I mean, when you're looking, there is a wide receiver that is consistently making plays. And his name is in every single practice. And if y'all looking at the same notes I'm looking at, y'all know who I'm talking about. We're going to get to it. But every practice, plays being made. And that's what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? We stacking days. All right, defense. I ain't going to lie, man. You've heard some good things from the defense, man. The DB battle is really looking good, too. So without further ado, man, I really want to just start getting into the notes and just looking at what certain people are talking about, and then we can explore from there, right? We talking about Sam Warren, right? We're going to start with that. I love Sam Warren's notes, so shout out to him. If you guys don't follow him, I suggest following him. He reports for The Athletic, but I love the way he just breaks down the practice. You know what I'm saying? It's in good context to me. But let's go ahead and look. All right, let's see what we got going on. Team notes. All right. Michael Mayer looked good, but left practice early. Okay, so definitely wanted to talk about that. We hope that he's good, but the way that the coaching staff and the medical staff for the Raiders so far have been handling a lot of these injury things, I suspect that he might be good to go. They're just holding him out, keeping him cool. All right, that's what you hope. But okay. See, there you go. Second thing, look, you said he just busted his nose and he'll be fine. There you go. So there we go. Right, and then Max had sacks. Going against DJ Glaze, going against Colton Miller. So it looks like good news. Max Crosby's back to form. You know what I mean? It looks like Max Crosby is now coming back to form, and we are seeing the guy that we are accustomed to seeing. So that's good news, right? That's what you wanted this early in the process, too, in training camp. Can't ask for nothing better. So there we go. Mendoza had 1 coverage sack, and credit to Benito Jones. Now this, we can explore this a little bit more. But looking at Mendoza, he's been having some up and down days. Like these past couple of days, it have not been clean for him. You feel what I'm saying? He's had an interception, a pick 6, taking a couple sacks. You feel what I'm saying? A couple errant throws, overthrowing, underthrowing guys. But shit, that's what I want him to do now. Feel what I'm saying? I need him to do that right now. Get that shit out the way, bro. That's what I expect. Because when it's the real 60 minutes, dog, I don't need you doing that. Feel what I'm saying? So, like, all these, if there is anybody that is actually tripping about this, I would implore them to really chill out off that. You feel what I'm saying? This is what you want him to do. You want him to mess up as much as he can and then get it as he goes along. You feel what I'm saying? That's me, right? Because I don't expect perfect. Don't expect perfect. If we get it, fine. But don't expect perfect right away, bro. I expect him to learn and to have some growing pains. And at that point, once we get through those, we see what we have, right? But we move along there. Couple bad shotgun snaps by Meredith with the 2s. Why the fuck is he still playing center? Is the biggest question of it all. Like, why is he even still doing that at the end of the day? Makes no sense to me. But, I guess we trying out everybody and we seeing what looks good or whatever the case. But I think we saw it last year, bro. Like, he should not be playing center. If Jordan Meredith is playing center, we might be fucked. We're like, the season's already lost, to be honest with you. Season's lost. No way in hell that he would be playing center in no serious game. But, and that's not to say that he would be, I think he's a great guard. I just don't think he's a good center. I don't think he's a good center. But as we continue, screen game looked good today. Finally, we get some damn screens going. You know what I mean? That's something. And real quick, let me look what y'all talking about in the comments. But for me, man, that's something from the Raiders offense that has been sorely lacking, dog. Like for the past couple coaches, even with Josh McDaniels, I know we all hate him, but it drove me crazy because I'm like, dog, where are the fucking screens? Like where are some of the screens, the easy yardage that we can get out of the pass game? You feel what I'm saying? I thought at the time Josh Jacobs could handle some screen game type of pass game, right? And for damn sure, Genty can do that. And I think that's something in this offense that I would love to see. Definitely with a guy like Kirk Cousins who ain't gonna move hella, right? Get the ball out of his hands. Let's get the ball in our playmakers' hands, especially if we're gonna have struggles on the outside. We definitely got to have the screen game working, right, to get some type of consistent pass yardage. So I'm with that. Genty, Washington, Laube, and Hemby all had solid runs. Love to hear that. But as my guy said, right, we're gonna bring this up real quick. My guy Will. 2 fumbles today. I believe Hemby was one of the fumbles, right? I do believe Hemby was one of the fumbles. That can't happen. Not in this competition. You know what I'm saying? Now I do like Hemby over guys like Laube, but it does say a lot when you look and see that the Raiders are working out a lot of veteran running backs. Feel what I'm saying? Like over the weekend, we have seen the Raiders work out damn near like 4 to 5 veteran running backs, if you're really looking at it, right? And you know, to me, that spells that they don't think they have what they need in the room as far as a third option. You know what I'm saying? As far as the third option, him be fumbling the ball as well, being an undrafted guy in this competition, that's not gonna bode well. You can't do that. So as much as I do like him, he still has to hold on to the ball, bro. That fumble shit is no excuse. And then Hemby, and then the Mendoza one under center, that's on Mendoza. You gotta put that on the QB, bro. Feel what I'm saying? Like, to me, the center, now sometimes the center exchange, whatever the case, if the snap was too high and he's in shotgun, sure, that's on the center. But if we under center, bro, no way, shape, or form should we be fumbling the ball. Now you have to tell me, well, was it under center or was it shotgun? Then, because if it's under center, bro, you got to put that on the quarterback. 10 out of 10 for me. But okay, JPJ sprung a couple. As you see, you know, with all the solid runs, Linderbaum, JPJ sprung a couple. Don't know why it's even a question if JPJ is going to be a starter. I think we all know what time it is. He's going to be a starter. And then we're still looking to see if it's under center, then you got to put that on the QB. But if we're looking at the other side with Caleb Rogers, they saying it's a competition. I don't see that. I don't see it, bro. I think Caleb Rogers is going to win that job. I really do. I really think Caleb Rogers is going to be the guard opposite of JPJ, and that'll be our interior, right? When you're looking at Caleb Rogers, Linderbaum, JPJ, I like that interior right there. Right now, so far out of all of them, it's DJ Glaze ass who been shaky. He's been very shaky. But Zeke Massis, Jermod McCoy, to end it off, got some reps together with the ones. Right. So look, that means Jermod McCoy is even making his way up the ranks. You feel what I'm saying? Because he did start off the first couple of days 2 and 3. He started off with the 2s and the 3s. So as we suspected, man, they working him along slow. You know what I mean? They working him along slow, making sure that he, you know, had his conditioning up. And even in some of Kubiak's comments, right? You saw in Kubiak's comments when they was talking about McCoy, they said we're going to keep testing him. You know, we're going to keep putting him through the fire, seeing what his condition is looking like and all the extras. So I think this is the sum of that. He must have been still impressing. And here we are, you know, seeing him get reps with the ones. So I like that. Man. At least they making people earn their spot. And it's very evident this year that they making people earn their spot. But that's the type of leadership that I think we've been waiting for in this type of organization, man. Nothing's handed to you. You feel what I'm saying? Nothing can be given. It don't matter where you was drafted. It don't matter how much money you was paid. If you are not performing, we will find somebody else who will do that. So I'm all for it. I'm all for it. Now, again, we'll looking at the first couple of notes, talking about DJ Glaze. We'll talk about him in a second. But that's just some of the notes that Sam Warren had out of day 5. Wanted to just give a general talk about what's been going on. So far, it looks like everything is moving along at the pace we thought it would, right? Defense looks solid. We got good defensive pieces. They're starting to overtake some a little bit, but you're seeing, veterans like Kirk. You're seeing Brock Bowers. You're seeing Genty and the O-line starting to gel. Now we're starting to round into shape in the identity of what the squad is on offense, right? So I'm not mad at that, man. Not mad at that. Now, there is a couple of notes that I do want to talk about today that caught my eye. Now, these are not, to me, these are not anything that we need to be too concerned about. But then again, like I say that, all right, we just gonna talk about it. Look, come on, because I hate to be that type of content creator on day 5 of training camp, right? I hate to be that type of content creator on day 5 of training camp. But when there are conversations that need to be talked about why in the hell is Stooks not starting right now? Why is he not starting? Why am I looking at practice notes? And this one right here is what really caught my eye. Trayden Stooks was beat twice, allowing catches to Naylor and Devin Tompkins. The second round pick. Feel what I'm saying? The one that we chose and we passed on multiple other guys to select. Right? Like there is now look, okay, rookie struggles. I understand that. Right? Again, we just talked about it with Mendoza. We understand that. We don't want to go too far and be like, oh my God, he can't struggle. Yeah, of course. But not starting with the twos? Brother, we drafted him because everybody can agree that Isaiah Palamau is not a great free safety. Right? We okay, sure. We pass on a DT. You feel what I'm saying? We pass on receivers who, by the way, a lot of people say we didn't fucking need, and I'm looking at one in Cleveland that's making multiple plays. But we got to wait for pads to come on for our receivers, though. You see? You're like, what the fuck are we talking about certain times, bro? We have to step back and assess. All right, we have to step back and assess. And this is where we got about to get on rundown rant mode. All right, this is where we're about to get on this, okay? Again, we pass a D lineman, whatever, because Tonka Hemingway is showing his ass right now. So, okay, you understand that. You have younger dudes that you can maybe step up and do certain things. That you can make a case, right? And especially because our D-line coach turned into the defensive coordinator, okay, make your case for that. Especially if it's going to be a 2-down DT, sure. But at wide receiver, we all fucking knew. Right? Everybody and their moms knew. My baby rundown knew. We ain't got no damn receivers, bro. There's one right here. Trade down. Right? Did we not trade down? Still could have had it. Passed. On multiple, bro. On multiple. And I'm seeing that same rookie. We talking about Denzel Boston. Same one. Making plays. Now, does that culminate into what the season will have? We shall see. What he will do in the season, we shall see. But as of right now, there's promise being shown, right? But for our receivers, though, we got to wait till pads come on. See what I'm saying? Like, this shit don't make no sense. Now that's a rant about receivers. Now we go to this. You passed on all that for Trayden Stooks, who we were sold on. Okay, we were sold on. Very versatile, right? Very versatile. Can play multiple spots. Can overtake maybe the free safety spot. but really plays the nickel and has good instincts and all that. Bro, as of right now, we need him to play free safety. We don't need him to play nickel because you have Taron Johnson, right? Because you have Taron Johnson, you don't need him to play nickel. Now, after Taron Johnson's contract is up and that's what you want to do, sure. But now you're telling me that I have to wait a year or multiple other years to see Traden Stukes in his actual form. See what I'm saying? So what fucking sense that make? What sense that make? All I'm saying is, I'm not saying that this is the end all be all, but the thing I'm looking at is we need plays to be made now. Now, bro, like there is no coming along slow and all this extra shit, bro. Why do I have to watch? This is the shit I'm saying. Why do I have to watch 31 other teams have rookies and shit making plays and doing all this? Meanwhile, our guys have to come along slow. Every single one, right? You feel what I'm saying? Every single one. Now it's like, it's okay, and we talk about it like this. There's a conversation. I said this on Twitter, and some people are like, oh, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? There's a conversation that we're gonna have to have about spy tech in a minute. You know what I'm saying? There is a conversation we're gonna have to have about spy tech in a minute. Because right now, this second round pick is struggling. He's struggling, right? Okay, now we'll see, but he's struggling. I ain't heard nothing. All camp. I ain't there at camp, but even from reports, and all of us have watched football for a long time, seen a lot of training camps. We can watch from reports if somebody balling or not. Y'all let me know. You feel what I'm saying? And it's not just me saying that, just even the people at other parts. Look at Q's report. Look at, by the way, Q gonna be on the show, right? So make sure y'all tap in. We're gonna have him on the show pretty soon. But look at his reporting. Look at other people that's there reporting. They are not speaking glowingly about what's going on with Stukes. Feel what I'm saying? So he's struggling. What the fuck has Jack Besh been doing? Where is he? Is he just grabbing water? Like what's happening, bro? And that's another high valuable pick, right? That even to this day, whatever the case, I'll admit it right now, bro. I'm alone. It is what it is. I'll admit it right now. Wrong. Jack Besh is not going to produce the way I thought he would produce. He's not. He's not. It's just not going to happen. Feel what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It's just not going to happen. Now, if you smoke that, if we're just going to say right now, you smoke that second round pick, right? That bitch is in the wind. And Stukes is struggling right now, right? And having the conversation. Well, we'll talk about Genty when the time comes, but just the second round picks right now, bro. Come on, dog. That's a conversation to be had. There is. Some people can say, oh, that's nothing. That's nothing. Nothing. Second round picks are supposed to be starting, correct? Aren't they supposed to be a very, very important piece of your build? So if we're just smoking fucking second round picks, like we're not getting what we're supposed to be getting out of draft picks. So that's so far right now. Sure. If Genty, the book's still out though. I ain't gonna cap to you. Book's still out. I mean, there's a lot of hope. I get it, but we got to see it, right? We got to see it. We just can't crown everything immediately. We have to see it. So the book is still out on that. All right. Book is still out on that. Conversation to be had about drafting a running back that high. But whatever the case, if he performs, you look good, right? Quarterback this year. I'm not mad at the quarterback because it's somebody I advocated for. So I'm not gonna sit here and say anything about that, right? You sit here and let him build. You get your quarterback, fine. Your first two picks, it is what it is. But we can't be out here just smoking fucking second round picks like they nothing, right? Smoking the shits like a pack of Newport shorts. Now all of a sudden we're ass out at receiver still. And now you telling me we ass out at free safety? The fucking position we need? That's what I'm saying, bro. Like this is not no little shit to me. Not no little shit. Because again, he was drafted to get the problem of Isaiah Palomau not playing in the right position. A lot of people not playing in the right position. So he has to be better. Has to be better. And this is not saying he can't get better. This is not saying that Stooks can't get better. This is just calling out what we have seen so far. And again, my database go back all the way to OTAs as well. Feel what I'm saying? And that's what I do with the receivers as well. Excuse me. The receivers as well. OTAs, we got to talk about the spring, stack on the spring with what we're seeing right now, bro. And in the spring, neither the wide receivers or Stooks were seen making a play. None of them in OTAs, except one. We can't discredit one. There is one receiver that has been consistent, right? You feel what I'm saying? They've been consistent, and we're gonna talk about that. But at the same time, to me, bro, it might be fucked up, but the receiver position and trading Stooks go hand in hand to me, bro. It goes hand in hand. One was grabbed and one was ignored. But you feel what I'm saying? Like, did you need to grab this one to ignore this one? That's the question. So we'll see. We'll see. But they go hand in hand. And if the latter in Stooks is not making plays to supplement the fact that this shit is not being taken care of and ignored, we have a problem. We have a problem. Simple as that. 1 + 1 ain't equaling 2. So now, you know what I mean? That's the rant. That's the rant. He needs to be better. He needs to be better. And we hope that he can continue to learn and get better. But if he's not starting by week 1 and he's just rotational piece, right? And when he's in, he's burnt toast. Yeah. We're going to have conversations. We're going to have conversations. But for now, we cool. Let me see what y'all talking about in the comments real quick. Let's tap in with you. Anthony, you know what it was, bro. Now, we're not going to go that far, right? Because he can get better. He can get better. And we'll allow him the grace to get better. Feel what I'm saying? But plays need to start being made. But we was in the draft. We was in the draft saying the same shit. You knew what it was. Respond how to take a few punches. I agree, Jason. We wait and see with Stoops. We wait and see and hope that he learns and continues to grow, right? Will says we struggle with number 2 picks, fam. JPJ fighting for a spot, Best Stoops fighting for a spot. Now, JPJ to me is a different category because him to me, he's gonna start. He's gonna start. There ain't nobody to me that's gonna take his spot. Don't see it. I just don't see it. Now, Besh Stooks, brother. I mean, at this point, I don't know. I don't know what Besh is doing at practice. I really don't. Somebody who's there got to let me know, bro. Like, what is he doing? Feel what I'm saying? Is he just standing around? Is he counting the grass? Like, what's happening, bro? Is he getting in? I don't even hear about the man getting in. So it's very worrisome. Porter struggled. McCoy and Mass is smelling blood in the water. Oh, for sure. But hold on. We're going to keep talking about it. But Hustle Moby, I feel the same way. Yeah. I understand because of what we did in this offseason that it's the negative. If it's deemed as negativity and you're really looking at some actual criticism, it's going to be deemed like, oh, bro, you're being negative, dog. Like, why are you even bringing it up? But it's being real. You know what I mean? It's being real. Like, we can't just ignore the fact that there's a whole ass 2nd round pick receiver that's on the squad right now. And we're still questioning the fact who's going to, you know what I mean? Who's going to take the bulk of the receiving load? Pause. Off of Bowers. Like, who's going to do that? Who is going to do that? And we're still questioning that. It's a damn shame right now that we have a 2nd round pick that we were sold is supposed to be versatile and can help us throughout all throughout the secondary with Stooks and and having him play nickel and free safety. And right now he's not even starting. What is that? You know what I mean? What is that? Now some people go, oh, but he's just a rookie again. I don't let that shit be an excuse to me with certain people. Rounds 1 through 2, you ain't get no excuse from me, big dog. No. Them dudes got to be starting. That's like, if you want to tell me like it's a 4th round pick or whatever pick, sure. You got me. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's a whatever. But you're drafting these 1st round dudes or whatever, to eventually either succeed somebody and be the cornerstone of your franchise or be a very integral piece immediately. So it scares me, bro. It scared me. Let my dog Jamad start. He the truth. I ain't gonna lie, man. He getting there. He getting there. Hey, but this 5th round dude is pushing him though. He real deal too, man. This 5th round dude we got. And shout out to Lonely. Appreciate you for tapping in. How's it going over there on y'all side of the water? Y'all let me know. But real talk, like, I think that 5th round dude, he pushing him, bro. He's real deal. I want to see how he looks like in preseason. It's gonna be interesting. L11, what's going on, my dog? He said, facts rundown. That report on Stooks was very alarming to me. I'm a Jack Best fan, but hopefully this ain't Jack Best rookie season all over again with this 2nd round pick. Yeah, bro. Hey, look, it's getting scary. It's getting scary because obviously we're not at practice and all we can go off of is the notes, right? Like that's all we can go off of. And that's when I hate when certain fans be like, well, how the fuck do you know? You're not at practice. Well, you're not fucking either. So like at the end of the day, all we can do is go off of the notes, right? You feel me? All we can do is go off of, hey, this is what this dude's reporting. This is what he's telling us. This is what this reporter deemed as very interesting information to give to the public, right? If they feel that they can't write about certain people's performance, that's going to alarm me, dog. It's going to alarm me. And with Jack Besh, you ain't heard not a peep. Not a peep. That shit is crickets on that side, bro. And that's alarming, especially given the void that we've had at that position. This year's draft class, rounds 1 through 3, is ass. Hey, you don't like Fernando? I'm cool with Fernando. I'm all right with Fernando. Wait, 3? Wasn't 3 Mike Washington? If 3 was Mike Washington, I can't get down with that, Anthony. I can't get down with this propaganda that you're spewing to me. Because as of right now, Mike Washington don't look bad. I ain't got nothing to say about Mike Washington. He's doing his fucking thing. You feel what I'm saying? All reports indicate that he is firmly going to be that RB2. So I ain't got no fucking problem. No problem with him. It's some other shit. And again, I never wanted Fernando to start right away anyway. So all this is according to plan to me. All this according to plan. Can't wait for preseason week 1. Me either. Yep. Let me see what's going on. I'm a bit patient on Stooks. First iffy news and day of pass, but Besh and Thornton are on thin ice. Oh, Besh on thin ice. Thornton's ice little raft shit done melted already. He's in the water. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. He's in the water with no raft. It's over. I just saw another report today about struggling to maintain separation. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. What's going on, Dre? What's happening with you, big dog? Appreciate you for tapping in. Odyssey, what's going on? He says, I look at the draft differently. It's a crapshoot. Just take chances. Once it's over, it's done. Draft position no longer matters after April. All that value math is nonsense, in my opinion. I don't like. There are certain times, though, within our draft philosophy that annoy the shit out of me, though. Like when Spy Tech gets to talking about like the character of the guy, like I get it. Because to start this off, you got to have some type of foundational character shit, right, going on with your team. You got to have the leaders. You got to have guys that are adults that's going to maintain the order and structure in the locker room. I get that, right? You understand that, okay? But as we continue to get stronger in that aspect, bro, we got to drop the little Boy Scout shit that we be on in the draft, bro. That'd be my problem sometimes. We all high character and this and that. Bro, I'm not saying you draft pieces of shit, right? I'm not saying that. But it's like, if we're looking for the dude that's been all honors, all A's, all this, I'm this astute. Like, bro, if that's all we're doing, bro, I swear, like, that's not going to cut the mustard either. It's not going to fucking do it. You need more. You need more than that. Sometimes you need some fucking dogs in the room. Right? I'm not saying you get some guys that are assholes or whatever the case, bro, but we can't have fucking Boy Scouts all the goddamn time. All the time. That's all we looking for. Just the character matters more than the play. Right? Because so far, that sentence rings true with our second round picks, don't it? the character matters more than the play. So, like, what do we really give a fuck about? You feel what I'm saying? What do we really care about? I get it. We can help the community and we can do all that. And I love it. I love it. But at the same time, bro, at the same fucking time, like, it's like, that just can't be all we focused on. Oh man, but he was a great student. He's a great guy. You know, he used to not start, and all of a sudden he started and waited his time and did all that. Like, all right, bro. I get it. They're astute people. But still, it's like we need some fucking dogs in the room. Sometimes that gets on my fucking nerves. That does get on my nerves. Crawford was key. Okay, you're right. I've heard some things about Crawford. Of course, through the notes and also through the grapevine. But I done heard some things about Crawford. I'm not mad. He's doing his job. Feel what I'm saying? He's doing what he's providing pressure. I ain't gonna lie to you. He's actually getting to the fucking quarterback. So I can't be mad at what I'm seeing from him, to be honest. I've seen him actually make some plays and actually get some pressure. And I think even acquire a couple sacks in today, either a sack or a pressure today. He did something. But either way it goes, I think I can't be mad at that one. But I understand if you're like, we didn't need that shit. I get that. Stooks and Crawford better show the fuck up. I didn't like those picks. So far, shit, Crawford doing more than Stooks. That's alarming. That's fucking alarming. Protect the investment. Don't want Mendoza out there unless O-line is set with the improvements. Yeah, for him, like, Mendoza's on a whole different spectrum of timeline. Like, we don't care about what's going on right now with him. You just fuck around and work and get better in the background. For me, I don't care. I want him to just get better. Let Kirko do what he does, at least for the first half of the season, bro. No pressure. There's no pressure. All right. We understand we've been asked for a number 30 plus years. We get that. It's not all on your shoulders to lift us out of that mediocrity. You know what I'm saying? Learn. And when the time is right and we do need you, you'll be ready for the pressure. You know what I'm saying? I ain't mad at that shit at all. Well, see, look, that's what I'm saying. If you're just going to get bums with high character, draft me then. I mean, damn, that's what brother, this is what I'm saying. And this shit goes for, no, I can't say it goes for free agency either, because I think in free agency, we take a couple swings. To me, this goes more for the draft, bro. Like, I get it. This organization has been trash, and you need some type of baseline. But god damn it, bro, as we continue and grow forward, we got Clint. We got Cooper, right? We got Spy Tech now. The front office is there. It's aligned. Start taking more chances on more individuals, bro. Not everybody needs to be a fucking honor student to be a Raider. That shit kills me sometimes. It kills me sometimes, bro. Mid-character works too. Bro, god damn, bro. Does everybody needs to be a fucking honor student? They need to be an avid before they fucked around and they came to the Raiders. It's like, god damn, dog. Not everybody is like, sometimes certain individuals ain't all like that. But you still need the talent. Jerban McCoy. But this and the philosophy to me rings very true for the first rounds. Because it seems like in the later rounds, Spy Tech is like, fuck it. We gonna do what we do. We're gonna take fucking chances, right? Jerban McCoy was a chance. That's a chance. You feel what I'm saying? You fuck around and you take Charles Grant last year. That's a chance, right? That's a chance. Who a lot of people like, but I'm not hearing nothing about him. Which actually, you don't want to hear nothing about a tackle. So good, right? So it seems like he likes to take the chances in the later rounds. It's like, bro, we got to do that in the beginning. We got to do that in the beginning. All backups. Zune a third rounder, but he's all right. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, bro. The Zune is not one of my favorite picks of this draft. I know a lot of people liked him. I know, but like I wasn't overly excited when we got him. I wasn't overly excited, especially if you're telling me what he was playing. Right now, I've seen him being swapped around the line and doing all that. But even for DJ Glaze's struggles, you're seeing, I don't know if they trust Zune so far to overtake him right now. You know what I mean? We'll see how it goes, but I don't know if they trust that. Don't know if they trust that. Character's good, but if you don't have NFL talent, it's going to be hard to win. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I love the character's good, fine and dandy, but we need the talent, bro. AP, all future. We have a good problem to have legit vets, tough cuts for 53. For sure. For sure. But I mean, there's gonna be tough cuts, but I still think we need to add. Let's talk about Zoom moving the right tackle, though. I don't think that's gonna work. I personally, well, I don't see Zune overtaking either of the guards that we have right now. That's where I was getting at before. I don't see Zune overtaking JPJ. I don't see Zune being better than Caleb Rogers. I don't. I think they're firmly better than him. And another aspect from watching Zune's film, right? From seeing how he plays, bro, Rogers and JPJ have more nasty. They have more nasty to them. They have more, I'm going to block and I don't give a fuck about the whistle to them than Zune does. Zune is a little more finesse. He's a little more finesse, right? Like, and that's not, I'm not calling him nothing, but he's just more finesse. You feel what I'm saying? That's how he plays as well. He does play more finesse than JPJ. You can tell the power difference between the three. You feel what I'm saying? And he does not have that. What we love about JPJ, right? That I don't see that from Zoom. I don't. And that's another reason why I don't think he should be playing in the interior right now. I want my interior to have that nasty to them, right? I know Linderbaum got it. I know JPJ got that. Caleb Rogers got it to me too, because when I watched his film at Texas Tech, that's what sold me on it too, right? Not only the footwork and how he was moving, but the nasty factor, right? I fuck with that. Okay, cool. That interior I'm fine with. Putting Zune at right tackle, I think, like, it could work. And I think it's probably the best option for him, to be honest with you. But I think he got to get a little bit bigger, man. Got to be a little bit stronger. He got to get a little bit stronger, bro. Like, his footwork is good. His footwork is straight, I think. And I don't think that's the problem with him. I don't think, like, his technique is the problem like that either. I think it's the strength factor, man. I think it's going to be the strength factor. Because if you get a strong bull rush type of dude on him on that other side and they figure that shit out, they're going to do that all day. All day. And I feel like, I might be wrong, but I feel like he's going to get pushed back into the quarterback quite consistently right now. Like, I would feel like that. So, I don't know. Now, again, I'm not in practice, so we would, we'll have to confirm when we got dudes like Q on the show, and we got some other shit we shedding up as well. So make sure you guys tap in, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. But we'll confirm all those things. But I would just based off what I watched of him in college, I would think like if you get a real strong dude over here, he's gonna start getting pushed into the quarterback consistently. And right now it's like, you pick your poison, because right now it seems like DJ Glaze getting fucking speed rushed around the corner right now, and his problem is the speed. And you look in the zone, I would think his problem is the power. So it's like you pick your poison. Pick your fucking poison. Rounds 1 and 2 are supposed to be immediate starters. Number 1 overall is supposed to be franchise changer. Now, again, who's to say he can't change the franchise still? Right? That's what I'm saying. Like, Mahomes changed his franchise and he didn't play fucking first year. It doesn't matter. It matters about the career. Matters about the career. Now, if we're sitting here 3 to 4 years from now, right? Of course, y'all my day ones, but we got a bigger audience, right? We doing things bigger and better. Well, we sitting here saying, well, he's barely a Pro Bowler and barely making us to the playoffs. Then yeah, we're gonna have that fucking conversation for sure. For sure. Vindicated. But as of right now, bro, I'm not tripping about what happens. Year 1. I give him 3 years. I like Crawford too. I think the character meta is very hit or miss. I agree, but it can hit if we need 52 Max Crosby. Yeah, but like keep it a bean though. Max Crosby. You know what? Let's have this conversation. Spytek wouldn't have drafted Max Crosby. He wouldn't have drafted Max Crosby. I don't think. I think it would have been. I think he would have been too rough, too rugged. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie, bro. The way Spytek operates, bro, I don't even know if he would have drafted his ass. And you telling me, because Max wasn't no clean individual. We all know about the past and what he got done clean from and all the extra stuff. So at that point, and I'm not saying that's anything bad, right? But at the end of the day, like, we know that, right? We know those things. We know there was history, right? There was history there. I don't think you would have took no swing on him. I don't. I might be wrong. But I think he would have went with another D end that done started for 4 years, but he's just in the fucking whatever round we got Max Crosby in fourth or whatever, because, you know, something done slipped or whatever the case. He's not as talented as the other ones. Now, literally, I feel like that's what he would have did. Not a bot. What's going on with you, man? What's going on with you? Round 3 is supposed to be a contributor. Exactly, right? So if we talking about Crawford, all we need Crawford in is pass rush rotation. That's it. Pass rush rotation. If he's doing that and he's contributing on pass rush downs and he's providing pressure, I think that's successful to me. I think that's successful. What's going on, Not About? I appreciate you being up in here, man. Appreciate my dog, man. Oh, shit. Here we go. Severe, what's going on, my G? He says, I'm not going to lie. The more I hear Mendoza talk, the more I get the feeling that we're going to look back at his interviews and say we should have known we were in trouble. Interesting. You know, I'm not looking at these fucking interviews. I can't stand watching these interviews right now because they talking about the same damn questions. They talking about the same damn questions right now. My guy, what's going on with you, man? He says, is Rocky Flores. He says, why do Raiders YouTube channel content creators beef with each other? I mean, we're all Raiders Nation. I mean, you want like the political answer or do you want like the real rundown answer? I mean, there's two ways I can answer this question for you. But, you know, at the end of the day, bro, like it's okay to be a fan of the same team, but then, you know, just like anything in life, there are certain things and certain ways that people operate that you as a person will not mess with. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's just, you're not going to gravitate towards. And if your morals don't mesh with that dude G code, then you got to go ahead and split out. Like that just is what it is. So at the end of the day, sometimes it ain't beef. You know, it can be beef it can be one-sided beef. You feel what I'm saying? But like, at the end of the day, it's all human. You know what I mean? So like, there's some people in Raider Nation right now that probably wouldn't invite me to their home. You feel what I'm saying? Not based on certain things, right? Like, so, and I'm not saying that's why content creators beef, but at the end of the day, there might be a certain way that some people would operate with business that you ain't gonna like, that you ain't gonna mess with. You know what I mean? And as far as me, I try to stay far away and I try to stay clear out. You know what I mean? Like, I know my limits and I know my goddamn, I know my limits and I know my lines. You feel what I'm saying? So as soon as I already see people cross that, it is what it is. We don't have to work. You feel what I'm saying? I can get it out the mud as I've been getting it. You feel what I'm saying? So that's basically what it is for me, bro. Like, there are certain ways that people operate that for me, it's like I'm just not. I don't mess with. I don't gravitate with. But you know what I mean? That's why I stay in my lane. You know what I'm saying? That's why you see me stay with the same cast and crew, do my shit and get off. You feel what I'm saying? I ain't got time for the extra. I don't have time for the extra. But yeah, that's the best answer I can give you. It's the best answer I can give you. But what's going on with you, Ryan? Appreciate you for tapping in, man. Last Sunday without football. Yes, I am happy, man. Woo! Hey, my boy got his Mendoza jersey and he wearing that thing nice and proud. I love it, man. I love it. Well, you know how it is, bro. You know, you try, and we hope as we continue to grow as people, man, we continue to grow as motherfuckers, you know, all the extra, we can stop some of the dumb shit that happens within Raider Nation too, because some of the dumb shit does be happening. You know what I be on, but you know, we hope that shit dissipates, bro. That shit is embarrassing sometimes, though. What are you talking about? If you're not on, then you're not on. You feel what I'm saying? If you're not on, then you're not on. Then you got to go ahead and tap in at another time and date. Jack Yates, what's going on with you, dog? What's going on? Plus, winning will cure some beef. Everyone just cheer the F up. Oh, for sure. I mean, I don't get when we argue about takes. Like that, I don't get. You see what I'm saying? Like when we're arguing about like just football shit and that turns into beef, I'd be like, come on, bro. Like realistically, dog, like that's what I never understand. There's certain, I guess, content creators, or if you want to say even people that do content that have the pages on Twitter and stuff like that. It's like, you know, we don't have to resort to calling people certain shit immediately because you don't agree with their taste. You feel what I'm saying? Like, then that starts a whole thing. And we even taking it to off the screen. Now it's like, all right, bro, off of shit because I don't agree that this person should be starting or whatever. Like, be real. That's different. Now, if it's about some other shit, if it's about business, then yeah. If it's about business, then that's different. But let's talk about, let's continue to go on with, what we've seen inside of the practice, man. Because I ain't gonna lie, look, for me, I haven't been tripping about what I've been seeing from Mendoza. You know, because again, we don't even have no fucking receivers either. So it's like how much can I, you know, expect from him? But let's keep going on. Shout out to Ryan McFadden as well. Believe he works for ESPN. So if you like his reporting as well, give him a follow. Always want to go ahead and shout out the information we're getting it from. But this is why when I brought up my players that need to have a good training camp video, when we did that live a while back, a lot of y'all was there. If y'all didn't see it and you knew, I implore you, go back to that live, man. When we talked about players that need to have a good training camp, Dante Thornton and DeCamerion Richardson were on the list. So good for DCam in this, but this first sentence is why, in fact, Dante Thornton was on this list. And I was telling y'all throughout this offseason, prepare yourselves for this man to be on the practice squad or he might get cut. Struggling to create separation against DeCamerion Richardson and Hezekiah Masses. 5th round selected cornerback, right? Struggling to get separation. And DeCamerion Richardson, who in fact with him, he's fighting for a roster spot his damn self, right? Fighting for a roster spot his damn self because of all the DB talent that's in the room. So the fact that Ryan McFadden, again, none of us are at practice, so we got to go off what these reporters are deeming noteworthy, right? Article worthy. The fact that Ryan took it upon that to say he was struggling to create separation means that it's as bad as you think it is. It's as bad as you think it is. Maybe even worse if you get out there and watch it live, right? Maybe even worse. So that right there tells me all I need to know. All I need to know. You feel what I'm saying? What was the one thing that we said Dante Thornton needs to work on coming into the offseason? What did we say? It said it was route running, right? Separation, the hands. Struggling so far in these areas, right? We're struggling so far in these areas. Now, so we're gonna see how he continues to build, but like that is scaring me. That is not even scaring me, but you know, it's just the fact that that you seeing that, right? You seeing that, it's alarming for him if you want to look at him making a roster spot. It's alarming, very alarming. Let's continue to go, man. Look, Cousins, another nice day with Ian Thomas, Jalen Naylor, and as you can see, Kirko loves his tight ends. Kirko loves the tight end, man, and Brock Bowers has been eating. Seems like Michael Mayer has been gaining rapport. Ian Thomas getting a touchdown today. Good to see Jalen Naylor's name on the docket, right? Good to see that. Love to see that. So I want to see more out of Jalen Naylor. I would hope to see it, of course, because we paid him. But, you know, you're looking at and he knows kind of the system as well, or he at least knows how to play with Kirk, I believe. So, you know, we're looking at him as the veteran. He's the veteran in the room. He's got to start making a couple plays. As you know, right here, Mendoza up and down, few off-target throws, especially in the one-on-one period fumble the snap not once but twice. Not once but twice. Okay? So, again, I put that on the quarterback. Can't be fumbling the snap. Can't be fumbling the snap. That's on you, especially if they're under center. That's on you, big dog. But now looking, this last part, though, is why you have your faith, right? And why you believe this can be the guy. But finish the morning strong, right? And that is the sentence right there that will make or break Mendoza within his career sometimes. And that's really what we saw within his playoff run and why probably what sold a lot of people on him, right? How do you finish, right? You start off, it was kind of fucked up to start it off, right? How are you finishing? That goes for the whole camp, right? Hasn't started off the camp fast, but if we're sitting here on day 10, right, of training camp, and these notes are like, okay, Mendoza's carving him up, right? He looks like he's in form. All the extra, that's what you can ask for. That's all you can ask for. Mendoza had that KY. You know about KY, Severe? You know, hey, look. All I know is this: if y'all know what Severe just referenced right now, y'all some freaky frogs. All right, y'all some freaky frogs. Tell you that right now. Look, now you can say, "Hey, you referenced it yourself." I ain't say I wasn't. I'm just saying, y'all some freaky frogs. All right. I said, oh shit. Oh man. My boy honestly said, I said this before your chat, but Thornton admitting he sucks. Thornton admitting he sucks in basketball was a big old. Hey, I must not have seen this or I don't remember this, but this is funny as fuck. This is, oh my God, bro. I have tears. I didn't know he said this. Hey, bro, if I would have seen that clip, I ain't gonna lie to you, Odyssey. If I would have seen that clip, bro, I would have been on the smear campaign like no other. I would have been on the smear campaign, bro. I didn't know he said that. Yeah, that's pack the bags, pack the bags, pack the bags, bro. That shit ain't good at all to admit. Let's talk about some good news because this shit got me fucked up, man. Let's talk about good news. Good news. Tonka Hemingway. Let's talk about Tonka, bro. Hey, look, I am ecstatic that we having another guy other than Jonah Luwalu show progress, right? Like, I mean, hey, look, we all expecting Luwalu to take shape, but if Tonka takes a leap, oh my God, bro, that's the most you can ask for. That's the best we can ask for, to be honest with you, man. So it's like, to me, if it will justify not drafting a DT. It will justify it, right? Of course, you got Rob Leonard, and he was the D-line coach. So like we said in the beginning, you can understand that, right? Because you can sit there, the outlawed stick 'em. you can sit here and justify, okay, you were the D-line coach. You probably saw type of progress in Tonka to have enough sway to say, we don't really need to draft no DT. Right? Like, I think Tonka got it. Or I think Jonah's got it. I think whoever's got it. You know what I mean? Like, at that point, we looking good. But so far in multiple practices, bro, you have seen Tonka Hemingway's name. You have seen Tonka Hemingway's name in providing pressure, providing sacks as well, man. Getting in the backfield for rundowns as well, man. It's like, I love what I'm seeing. Love what I'm seeing from him, man. So, for me, I am ecstatic and hope he continues to do his thing, man. I hope he continues to do his thing. Now hold on, I'm trying to find this one because I want to give this subject some real love. I want to give it some real love, bro. Because this dude that we about to talk about, dog, we've been talking shit about the position group, but himself, he been doing his thing. Let's see. Where can I find this? But as we look at, man, y'all let me know down below, okay? I want to know down below. How do you guys feel about training camp so far? Rated 1 through 10, right? Well, nah, you only give me 1 to 10. How are you feeling about training camp? How you feel about camp so far? Y'all happy? Y'all encouraged? Y'all discouraged? Y'all let me know down below, bro. How are y'all feeling about camp so far, bro? I would love to hear from y'all, man. Love to hear from y'all. Let me see, but let me look for what we talking about real quick. No. Kirk was surgical replacement. Oh, even Sam Warren puts it on his. Even Sam Warren reported that Dante Thornton struggled today. So that's multiple reporters being like, oh yeah, Dante Thornton is struggling. You know what I mean? Like, so that's notable to me. Very notable. Where is it, man? I don't think I have it. I done fucking lost it, man. I done lost it. But we'll talk about it right now as I continue to try to find it. But okay, the person that I want to talk about, Malik Benson, y'all. Malik Benson. I think he had another long touchdown, or not even a touchdown, just another long reception today. Right? Another long reception today. Damn near every day, man. Damn near every day, this dude is making a play. You know what I'm saying? That's the shit I'm talking about. When you have a receiver, when a receiver has that talent and it's starting to present itself, it's not going to take long. It's not going to take long for you to start noticing that dude. You feel what I'm saying? That's what the cream going to rise to the top, bro. It happens in football all the time. The cream will rise to the top. And as of right now, Malik Benson has performed in damn near every training camp practice. Every training camp practice, I have heard Malik Benson's name. And that's the when you're talking about a group that's devoid of talent, you know what I mean? That's devoid of talent. You have to have somebody that's going to take the bull by the horns and say, this is my position. You feel what I'm saying? This is my position. Now, what it was, okay, I think we found it, right? I think we found it. And shout out, I believe, I gotta know, is it Jaron Banias? I don't know if I'm even saying this right, but shout out to him on Twitter for the notes, right? Always give credit to the source. But Mendoza, for his big play, hit Malik Benson. So that connection getting strong. That's what I love to see as well. That connection's getting strong. That to me is everything. We need more plays being made. And if whoever can make them on the outside, I don't give a damn if they signed one of y'all they could sign Coach off the fucking street, right? Sign Coach off the street. If Coach out there routing up DBs, I don't give a damn. Put the helmet and pads on, bro. I don't care who's making plays. Just make the plays. Feel what I'm saying? So let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and embrace it. If he's playing better than Jack Besh, right? If he's playing better than Jack Besh, let's not waste no time. Let's not waste no motherfucking time, bro. Get him more reps immediately. Get him more reps immediately, man. Get him accustomed to playing with the starters or wherever the fuck he gonna be in the rotation. Feel what I'm saying? He playing better than Dante Thornton for sure. We seeing multiple notes of Dante Thornton struggles, right? Cash that off. All right, so now you look at now we got to see more plays being made out of Trey Tucker. Naylor's is making his way. The three is starting to reveal themselves. If you got Benson, you got Naylor, you got Trey Tucker, we roll with that and we see who makes the most plays. He said, I resent that. Hey, Coach, I believe in you, bro. I believe in you. I already know what's going down. I already know what's going down. That motherfucker gonna look like Antonio Brown practice footage. I already know. I already know what's up, Coach. You ain't got to tell me nothing, man. But yeah, again, we talked about this already. Roman Hemby fumble, cool, of course. Mike Washington doing his thing. At least that's cool. You know what I mean? Now look, we feel vindicated here on the Rundown channel because seeing Bowers with Mayer, and we talked about it all offseason, how Mayer is very, very important to the building block, which is Brock Bowers, right? Like, very important. In order to have Brock do the receiving aspect of his game that we need because we don't have a receiver, Michael Mayer has to be very, very prominent. Has to be very prominent, and he has to take a leap. So it's very good that we're seeing that. Now, before we continue, I want to go ahead and give a shout out to our sponsor of the show, which is Underdog, man. Appreciate Underdog for being one of the sponsors of the show. Always love, man, for what they got going on over there. Showing love to the Rundown channel as well, man. If you are looking to support the channel, make sure you hit the link down below and use promo code The Rundown. Right? Use promo code The Rundown. You will go ahead. If you play $5 right now, you can get some extra money in bonus bets, man. So make sure you guys go ahead, place your money down, win some money at the same time, man. And y'all already know, man. Use code The Rundown down below to help the show out. As we continue, that sounded professional, didn't it? Hey, we getting good over here. Boy, we getting good. You already know what it is. That sounded good. But as we continue, all right, look, O-line news. All right, starting O-line hasn't changed. I'm very impressed with myself right now. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Very impressed with myself. But starting O-line hasn't changed. Shouldn't be. Caleb Rogers competing for the left guard spot. Okay. Meredith worked a second team center. I guess, right? I guess in the pinch. That's what we got to do. I think, bro, and struggle snapping the ball. He's a pure guard. Thank God, bro. Like, why are we seeing Meredith as a center? It just makes no sense to me. He can't do that. Pegues making plays. That's what I like to see. Tonka Hemingway looking good. Quay Walker got some work at the edge as well. And excuse me if you see me keep doing this. My sinuses are killing me right now. I don't know what the fuck going on. But Quay Walker got some work at the edge in nickel, right? Like to see that. Hey, use him, right? Use him however we can use him. Don't matter to me. Tommy Eichenberg. I be forgetting how to pronounce his name, but I'm just gonna say Sloan because I don't want to mess up his first name. Got into it. That's good to see. Eichenberg tore off Sloan's helmet. Oh, well, camp stuff, regular camp stuff. DB News, Tanner Wall forces a fumble on special teams. Cool. Eric Stokes locked down multiple wide receivers in one-on-ones, which, cements to me he's firmly CB1, regardless of how much we like Massis and how much we like, McCoy. Stokes, to me, is the guy. He is the guy right now. He's the veteran. He's been in this defense kind of before, bro. Like, yeah. You missed it, Severe. I already had my moment. Where I've admitted my wrongness. I've had my moment where I've admitted my wrongness. I'm gonna admit it now. We're not even going to the season with this bullshit. We're not even gonna go into the season with this bullshit. We're just gonna admit it now. L11. I'm glad you brought this up too, bro. And the Raiders posted it. Maybe we can go. Let's look at it. The Raiders posted it. Let's pull it up here and give it the proper love, because the EJ Williams was a guy that we talked about on the channel as well. We talked about him on the channel. And you would hope that he's making some plays, but he seems to have been impressing. You know what I mean? And with his frame, he has a chance to at least be a sort of 50-50 guy, if you would hope. You know what I mean? If you would hope maybe he can be some sort of 50-50 guy for you. Because everybody in the room is not as big as maybe we would like them to be. So at the end of the day, pause. But at the end of the day, making any type of plays that he can make as an undrafted guy is going to bode well, bro. It's going to bode well. And they even put his name on it. Hold on. We're going to show it, man. We're going to play this mug. Hold on. We got to mute the music, though. We got to mute the music for sure. All right. Yeah, let's see this little play of EJ Williams that the Raiders even posted, right? The Raiders even posted. See, they trying to give me copyright. Good throw, good catch. That was a good throw by AOC, man. All right, good little throw by AOC. Let me see it again, man. Let's see it again. Maybe we look at it in slow motion. Hella good throw by LC. But making a play down the field, using his hands. Oh my God. What a foreign concept. Using his hands. I can't be mad at it, man. Look, any plays you can make as an undrafted guy, bro, just make your mark. Make your mark. And he has a chance. Again, with this wide receiver core, you have a chance to make your mark and get some playing time, get some reps. So shit, I love what I'm seeing from him. He's actually doing his thing. I'm glad you brought that up, L11. Glad you brought that up. He said, fighting my full. You gonna have a neck roll with the Jim Otto? Is that? Hey, I feel it, boy. You gotta have a neck roll and then the forearm tape all the way up to the elbow. Feel what I'm saying? That's how you get it in right there, bro. That's how I know you about business. And mouth guard, single mouth guard, still attached to the goddamn face mask. You already know what it is. You see anybody like that outside on the field, bro? That motherfucker means business. He means business. I like EJ Williams in Indiana. I damn near rather him make the squad instead of Thornton, unfortunately. I agree. I think there's more to work with. Now, some people can bring up maybe, with Thornton, the measurables, right? If you've been on this channel a while, we did this with fucking Diablo, and we won't start doing it again with certain players that just have the measurables. We're not gonna do that, right? Can they play? Can they produce? Right? I believe it's way harder if you just got a guy with measurables and you trying to teach him technical football than it is to have a guy that you have that knows the technical skills, but maybe he's just not as fast, as strong, as whatever the case. I'd rather work with the latter, bro. Eichenberg out there getting flambéed, so he's taking it out on the rookies, bro. Hey, man. Hey, I love our starting linebackers, but if they get hurt, knock on wood, if they're not available, we might be in a little trouble. We're gonna be in a little trouble. What's going on, Fan Bow? What's going on with your big dog? Yada mean? What's happening with you, man? What's happening? Hot air balloon or freezer burnt feet. Hey, you don't want me in camp. I'll be nothing but fights. That's what we need right now, bro. We need fights, coach. We need fights. I think we need more aggressiveness out here, man. Especially with certain positions, bro. I just need you to play DB and just be fighting. Just be fighting the receivers. We're gonna find somebody that's gonna be a dog out this motherfucker. We're gonna find it. But let's continue. Let's get ready to wrap this thing on up. I mean, not really. I want to say wrap this up, but the baby sleep already, man. We got some time, man. Maybe we can go over a couple of the notes from the interviews and then get ready to get on out of here, man. Clint, on what he has seen from the Raiders roster. I mean, what can you really? It's day 5. It is what it is. I mean, we'll see. But since we got a professional group of players, you know what I mean? You hear that you hear that all the fucking all season. So, like, is that something we really need to review? No. Now, Thomas Booker does note that Jordan Meredith, Caleb Rogers, that don't trip, DJ. We still here, bro. The baby sleep. We good, man. We got more to talk about. Just for my dog. We staying on extra. Just for my guy, bro. Right? And that's why you hit the subscribe button. If you're new to the channel or whatever the case, hit the like button at the very least. That's why you hit the like, subscribe button on the rundown, man. We are willing. And we're going to extend the show just for my dog, man. Because he just got home. And he needs some of that Raider news in his life. And at the same time, we are close to 6K, bro. Close to 6K. If we get to 6K, our guy Raiders Resistance, Prez, he said he going to let me bring my clippers, and we're going to give him to George Jefferson live on the rundown, bro. We're going to give him to George Jefferson. If y'all don't know what that is, look it up. But my dog Prez from Raiders Resistance said he needed a haircut. He said, fuck it. If you get to 6K, bro, before the season start, I'm gonna let you pull up and you can chop me with the George Jefferson, bro. Y'all know it needs to happen. I need that. So if you are not subscribed, bro, please subscribe. because dog, it's gonna get diabolical on that stream. It's gonna get fucking diabolical. He said the cul-de-sac. Yes, the fucking cul-de-sac, coach. He's getting the cul-de-sac. So y'all know what it is, bro. Y'all know what it is. Make sure y'all are hitting the subscribe button. But okay, yeah, we'll extend this thing out about 10, 15 more minutes, man. 15 out more minutes. So look, check it out. Thomas Booker said Caleb Rogers looking good, right? Caleb Rogers looking good. I expect him to be starting in week 1. I do expect that. I do expect him to be starting in week 1. But from Kubiak's demeanor, from everybody's demeanor, bro, y'all, you already know, DJ. You already know, big dog. You already know. But from Kubiak's demeanor, from all the extra, bro, like it does look like they're really about business right now. Does look like they're really about business. It's going to be some struggles going down. Telling y'all right now, it's going to be a lot of struggles that I feel like we're going to have on the year 1. I don't feel like it will be coaching based though. It's the problem, bro. I don't feel like it's going to be coaching based. I think it's a lot to do with the fact that certain guys need to step up, or we still need some talent in certain areas that might come back to bite us in the ass. But speaking of Kubiak, this is the comment right here that did make me cringe. I will say it did make me cringe. I was like, cool, we doing our thing, but then he said this, and I was like, all right. He said we have a professional group of players. They care about getting better. We don't have any turds. We have guys that want to be here. They want to win, want to change this place. So really happy about that. I could have did without the turd comment. It made me shudder. I ain't gonna lie. I did not like that. I did not like that. That was very PE teacherish. But I get the message. I get the fucking message. But that was very PE teacherish, right? That is some shit my gym teacher said back in the day. You know what I'm saying? But either way, I get it. I'd rather him just go up there and say, we don't have no pieces of shit up here. You don't have no fuck boys up here. I'd rather you said that than what you just said. Clint Kubiak on Fernando, handling adversity. There's going to be ups and downs. What quarterback is going to get the other 10 players playing at their best? That's what we're looking for. I think he's doing a good job. We're not expecting him to be perfect right now. I agree. I don't expect him. I don't expect him to be perfect. I just think he needs to go ahead and learn as much as he can learn now. Make as many mistakes as you can make now. And we will see where that leads us in a year from now when the coaching staff feels like he's ready. Right? When the coaching staff feels like he's ready. So we'll continue to see that. Let me go to what maybe Levi was talking about. But no, actually, what I would like to do, just because he's going to be coming on the show, I would like to play this clip from Q Myers, right? Q Myers and him talking to Caleb Rogers, right? Just because Q is going to be coming on the show, I want to play this. And this is a one-on-one conversation with Q and Caleb Rogers.
It seems like he's a very hands-on type guy. Like he gets in there, mixes it up, and is a lot of not only coaching, but also teaching.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, I mean, this is, we have a lot of teaching. We're a very technical based group. And again, like the standard is a very, very firm line and very understood line. So we're all able to know whether that's it or that's not it and hold each other to that standard. What it takes to be a good teammate, what it takes to be a good leader. Right. That's a standard that we have set for each other and that we all expect each other to hold each other to that standard. So it's great the way that they've, just given us definitions. Definitions are extremely important, and it allows us to have a standard and know where that standard and that line is.
It seems like he's a very hands-on.
Man. See, look, bro, just by the way he talked too, man. Just by the way he talked, you could tell he's in shape, right? Like, I think that's our other starting guard, bro. I think it's very evident that would be our other starting guard. But that's him talking about now the structure of the O-line now, and how now all of a sudden the O-line has people they can look at and say, this is the standard. This is not the standard. Shit, night and day. And see how far we have come from last year, bro. Night and day from last year. Look how far we've come. Because last year we was on that motherfucker going to YouTube and casting that shit to the screen and how-to videos, how to play O-lineman from YouTube. But now, right now, we have guys actually teaching shit, actually teaching the philosophy. So that encourages me. That encourages me a lot just to hear how it's being taught, just to hear how guys are talking. Now, what else is in here? Let's see if we got some other nice little anecdotes within here. But I did like what AJ Cole said yesterday. In talking about the direction of the team. And I think I highlighted it, I believe. And I do want to talk about that before we get out of here as well, because to me, it's very important what he said. Let me see if I hope I did. Let me see. Okay, here we go. I'm about to find it right now. So, to me, what AJ Cole said yesterday was very important because, yes, although we talked about a lot of struggles within the team, I do think what he said in saying that for the first time, we are all aligned, right? It feels like everybody is on the same page, for lack of a better word. It seems like everybody is on the same page for the first time in a long time within this building. And hearing that, I take a lot of that to my bank because right now, AJ Cole is one of the longest tenured Raiders on the squad, right? He is one of the longest tenured Rangers on the squad. He has seen a lot of fucking coaching changes, a lot of front office change, right? Like, I think he has seen a lot of that. So him saying that to me stands out, right? Because I think he would have the credibility to say, we are actually kind of going in the right direction. And seeing all these coaches and how everybody else was doing this shit when they came in here, like, and seeing how this is getting implemented, this is how it's supposed to feel, right? So I took that to my bank, at least to say the coaching staff, the front office is at least trying to do things the right way and have everybody aligned, have everybody on the same page. Because, again, AJ Cole has seen a lot of wars, brother. Like that, he's damn near a Vietnam vet at this fucking point with the way he has seen coaching change after coaching change, players come up in this motherfucker acting crazy scenarios, bro. It's wild. It is wild what he has seen, right? So I would take that to my bank. You know, because AJ Cole don't look like somebody that bullshits either, right? I've seen his video. He's actually entertaining to watch. I'll watch his interviews for sure, but looking at him, like, and watching him talk, bro, he don't bullshit like that. You know what I mean? He gonna low-key tell you the truth. He'll low-key tell you the truth. So, you know, for that, I think I would take that to my bank, and I realistically love what he said yesterday. So, and that's what's funny as fuck is I just found it too, scrolling. But basically said it does feel like we have a cohesive vision, a collective buy-in. And I think that the number of people swimming in the same direction is definitely in an all-time high. Yeah. That I take to my bank. Not only him looking at the front office, but you can interpret that last direction as players as well, right? Players on the squad, the roster. How many guys actually are in the locker room talking about they trust the coaching staff? So if that's the case, I love seeing that, bro. So we went from embarrassing to below average. You would hope not. I hope just average. I'm hoping just average. It might be below average, but I'm hoping just average. It is an improvement. Cool Cab in the building, man. What's going on with you, man? No, he said it with a U, Frank. It was with a U. Want to have an identity of playing quality 4 quarters of football. Yeah, definitely. 100%. 100% got to have it. So y'all already know what it is, man. It has been a great show today. Real quick, before we get out of here, you know how we got to end this off. It is... the rundown, man. We're just gonna end it off real quick, wrap it all up. And basically, this is what it is, man. Day 5 has brought a lot of ups and downs. You know what I mean? Brought a lot of ups and downs. So far, you can be very disappointed with the way that things have shaken out with the Raiders and their second round picks over the last 2 years, not making plays. But the surprises are very welcome from the late round picks and guys that are stepping up in their place, right? And the coaching staff is allowing them to make every opportunity to do so. You're looking at the quarterback situation is playing out how I thought it would play out. You're looking at Kirk Cousins being the veteran that he is, taking the bull by the horns. And if Fernando is going to beat him out, okay, we struggling now. But again, it's day 5 of practice. If we're having the same conversation on day 10, then we already know he's not ready, right? But on day 10, if Fernando is starting to improve and this is not the same type of conversation we're having, now we can start talking about him starting and him leading the franchise, right? But we take it slow. Take it slow. You got to beat out the veteran first. Got to beat out the veteran on your own team before we talking about beating out 31 other squads. So, cool. We doing that. Defense looks that they're improving, and they actually look like the most impressive aspect of the team to me from looking at all the notes. It looks like the offense is rounding into form, though, right? Offense is rounding into form. First day with pads. And you heard, of course, Max Crosby getting in there. You heard a couple plays being made. But for the most part, it's not looking like the same type of reporting as it was last year that the offensive line is Swiss cheese, right? It don't look like that. You know, you actually saw reporting that JPJ and Linderbaum sprung long runs for Genty, right? So that is encouraging. That's what you want to see. So they look like, I think, improved. Now, the only problem is DJ Glaze right now because he's consistently getting beat. But we will see. Now, he is going against Max Crosby, so take it with a grain of fucking salt. But, we do got to see how that's shaping out in the form. Depth is rounding out with Zune. Zune, we'll see how he goes and how he performs. McCoy, Masses, fighting for that other spot on the other side of Stokes because Stokes is firmly CB1. I know a lot of people forget about it. I mean, Stokes. Yeah, Stokes. Stokes is CB1. A lot of people forget about him, but he's firmly CB1 to me, bro. He's going to continue to work. So we'll see. Severe says, we need to find a motherfucker that can draft in a second. Bro, shit. If that's what it is, bro, let Clint do it in the second round or some shit. Whatever. I don't know what the fuck they was thinking on that. Because at the end of the day, bro, but yeah, we got to have some type of mediator in the second round, bro. Touchdown Tommy been released, Frank. He's gone. He been gone. If the Raiders struggles are more about player talent than coaching, then that's encouraging. We've had a mixture of both since forever. Yeah, you know what, DJ? The way I'm surmising it so far in these practices, that it's going to be more player talent this year, bro. It's going to be more player talent than it is like, oh my God, our coaching staff don't know what the fuck they're doing. I think it's going to be more, we just need more talent. You know what I'm saying? And that's okay, though. That's okay because that's fucking fixable, right? You can't fix incompetent coaching. Can't fucking fix that. You can get better players and shit. You know what I mean? Sometimes you can get better coordinators. But if from the top down, that shit's ass, can't do nothing about that. Can't do nothing about that. Glaze is fighting not to make the practice squad. Oh, he going to make the squad. Is he going to start? I don't know. We'll see. But I don't think Zoom going to take his spot. I don't. If he does, I'll be very surprised. If they cut Thornton, do we blame this on Peter's spot? That's more of a Pete thing to me. That's more of a Pete thing. I think he liked Thornton a lot and wanted to push him or whatever, but it just ain't gonna work out, bro. It just ain't gonna work out to me. Not enough plays being made. But y'all already know what it is, man. We appreciate everybody. Now look, one pick six. I'm not gonna fuck around and get on the man about. Not gonna get on him about. Now, if this is consistent though, I'm gonna start getting heated. I agree, but for the one, I'll give him his one. Right, I'll give him his one. But for now, he's all right. He's all right. Eyes are on him though. Eyes are on him. But it has been a great show, man. Love everybody that has tuned in, bro. You already know what it is. Always making the show dope. Been a minute since we went on a solo show. So appreciate everybody here. Appreciate the other sponsor of our show, which is Fanatics, man. If you're looking to get some more Raider gear, tap in with the link down below. Get you a jersey before the season starts. Get you some nice little wear. I think this is from here as well. Not even I think, I know. This is from here as well. So make sure you guys tap in, man. Get you some summer gear too, man. It's hot as a bitch out here, bro. Can't even pretend it's not. Hot as a motherfucker out here. It's in the triple digits consistently. So if you're in the IE, if you're in SoCal, get you some summer wear, man. If it's hot where you at, humid where you at, for some of my southern folk, get you some summer wear. Y'all know what it is, man. Stay out the heat, beat the heat. Till then, we are going to be live, I believe, tomorrow for a nice little edition of Blunts and Breakdowns to break down tomorrow's practice. So make sure you guys tap in with that. Thursday, we will be live again for another episode of Blunts and Breakdowns. So we'll be live again. It's going to be a solid week because I believe I'm locking it down right now. We have a very, very, very special episode of the Raider Rundown on Wednesday, 6 p.m. Mark your calendars. I have a very special guest coming. I already told y'all Q is coming to the show, right? We're working that out right now. So we'll see when that happens. But I think I have the date already. So we solidifying that. I'll make the link. But this Wednesday, just confirmed it. We got our special guest as well. And we're going to be talking training camp. So don't miss that show. Don't miss that show. It's going to be another good one, bro. So till then, y'all already know what it is. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button if you're new and you was feeling what you're hearing. And I will see you guys tomorrow for another episode of Blunts and Breakdowns. Y'all know what I say here, man. Shit. Hold on. I done lost my outro. Give me a second now. I done lost my outro. I don't want to do it. And I'll fuck around and I'll look all awkward trying to get up out of here real quick. Let me get this right. Q the hardest work. Hey, we appreciate Q, man. We appreciate him. And he gonna give us some I know he gonna give us some real good camp insights, bro. He gonna give us some real good camp insights. So I can't wait for that one. If Thornton get with Chris Carter and Randy Moss to get his footwork straight, he'd be all right. Not even Jesus and Joseph is gonna help you, dog. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's over, man. It's over. Not even Jesus nor Joseph is gonna help that man at this point. It is a wrap. All right. It is a wrap. But y'all already know, hit the buttons, do all that extra. I'm going to see y'all tomorrow, man. And y'all know what I always say, man. We keep it authentic from the clouds to the ground on the Raider Rundown. I'm going to tap in with y'all tomorrow. Stay out the heat, man.